Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. And right now, I think this whole situation surrounding Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, the fight, the positive A samples, Bill Haney, Dan Raphael, all the key decision makers behind this shit, how the fans are responding. Just, as a whole, it's just been mishandled, man. This whole thing has been mishandled, and it's just a cluster right now. You know what I mean? If you don't know what that means, a cluster F word. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what it is. It's so ridiculous to where no one even knows what to think about this. Like, when's the last time, right? Right? Let's be real here. When's the last time you've seen a situation where somebody's positive test get handled in this manner? When's the last time? From how, Dan Raphael broke the news to how Bill Haney and Devin Haney, you look at the timing, capitalize on the news breaking to go do interviews. Ryan Garcia continue with his erratic behavior and his, I would say, irresponsible rants on social media, to Vada not really saying anything, to all of a sudden these two tests that were reported as positive had the whole goddamn boxing community turned upside down, but Ryan Garcia's holding his ground, saying, look, I've never done any peds, I've never done any drugs. To a few weeks later, you find out that what was confirmed initially with the 19 nandrotestosterone or whatever. I keep saying it fucked up. Nandrosterone, right? To all of a sudden it being unconfirmed. So essentially that's totally off the table. So now Ryan Garcia is like, I told y'all, right? To then Ryan Garcia's lawyer coming out saying this is basically a witch hunt. Then this whole conversation about the ostarine levels, less than a billionth of a gram. And my thing is, right, you have different people putting information out. Why couldn't the powers that be, right? Why couldn't they have stopped? Said, okay, if you have the A samples that come back positive, right? This is my question. If you know you have A samples that come back positive, why be so quick to shoot that shit out to the world if you're going to have to run tests again on this 19 nandrosterone? Why would you have to run tests again on something that came back positive? I have no idea. They didn't do it from the B sample. It's from the same thing. The same A sample is my understanding. So it came back positive, but you need to test it again, and then you come out where it's unconfirmed. I don't understand that. But my thing is, if that was the case, why even let the world know that the A sample came back showing that if you were still going to test it again, not the B samples now, that same A sample, you're going to test it again. Just to come back and say there's nothing there. That makes no sense to me. Like I'm telling you, maybe it's because I'm ignorant to the process, but I'm a common sense man. And I've dealt with situations like this, not with Vada and shit. I'm just telling you, man, with your analysis and stuff. Those of you who follow on the channel, you kind of know my background a little bit, right? I'm telling you, that makes no sense. It makes no sense. But anyway, right? If that's what you're going to do, why put that to the world? The other thing with the ostarine, right? If when they ran his urine, they did the urinalysis, they tested his urine, and it came back positive for this Osterine. My question is, at that point in time, did it show the levels of the Osterine in his system? And if so, right, why not put all of that information out at one time? That's all I'm saying. To me, I don't know if there's a rule like they have to put it out within a certain amount of time, but to me, I would have, if I was handling it, I'd be like, okay, we have this A sample, we just tested it, right? We have the sample came back on A positive for 2 different substances, right? So it wasn't an inconclusive test, right? And from there, if the process is to determine how much of these substances are in the sample, right? Then I would stop and make sure I have all that information. And then I would go forward. But I wouldn't go forward just saying, okay, we have a positive test of these 2 substances, here you go. However, we need to do more testing from the same A sample to make sure that what we found is accurate. Like, that makes no sense to me. Because you create confusion. And you get everybody all spun up. And that's what's happening with the fans are split on this shit. I can sit there and go down in the comments. And you can see, you got everybody now. Everybody has an opinion now. And I'm not going to say that everybody's gone and become a pharmacist now, or everyone's gone and become a chemist or a Vada employee. I'm not going to say shit like that. Everybody has a right to have an opinion, because majority of people, 90%, they just kind of watch videos and listen to what people are saying and a little bit of BS on Twitter, and it's not to kind of form their own opinion. But one thing I'll say for sure is 100% of the people who are following this, they're saying WTF. That's exactly what they're saying. What the F is going on? And the WTF is they're setting up Ryan Garcia. That's about half of them. The other half is WTF. He tested positive. Why are we having a conversation? Stone him. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, all of this confusion, right? All of this chaos that's going on right now, if these tests from Ryan Garcia were handled properly, we wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit. I'm not saying they should have waited to test the B samples. No, that's not the process. You test the A samples, but get all of your information. Get your ducks in a row. So when you come to, whether it's, let's just say the media, and then you report shit back to his opponent and to himself, Ryan Garcia, you give everybody the same information at the same time. Not you give this story, then this changes, and this comes out from this person, and this person says this, and this person says that. It's hard to regroup from that and to recover. And that's why I think when you look at the situation, like for me, like people ask me all the time, what do you think? I tell them, I think there's a little bit of foul play here. I do, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not defending Ryan Garcia. I really don't give a shit. I like the conversation, and I like boxing. This is interesting. This falls right in line with what I've been talking about for years. You know what I talk about? I talk about the secret society. That's what this shit falls in line with. And it could be Ryan Garcia up to no good and getting caught, and possibly at some point in time was cycling some shit. Could have been in microdoses. Who knows, right? We don't know. No one knows. Or it could be that the plan for those people who really got all the goddamn power, control the world, the boxing world, the plan wasn't for Devin Haney to lose. It was for Devin Haney to beat Ryan Garcia, and they can bubble him up to the next big opportunity. It also could be that, hey, Ryan Garcia spoke out against some things, and you look at the timing of it, it makes you wonder if he pissed off the wrong people. But nonetheless, it's all a conversation. Now remember, I'm not telling you that nothing I say is factual. It's a conversation, because what we do on this channel, and other channels do it, but they try to come off like they're speaking facts. There's no goddamn Einsteins out here. Nobody got. I got the Hood Champion crystal ball with fight predictions, but I don't have no crystal ball. And the only person that knows is the fly on the goddamn wall. and that fly doesn't talk. I've invited him to the stage. I've invited him to be interviewed. Fly on the wall doesn't talk, so you're not going to get anything out of the fly. But I'll tell you this. We speculate, we assume, we give our opinions, and then we predict, and then that drives the dialogue. You know what I'm saying? So that's all this is, because no one knows. But it's crazy. The whole shit's crazy. And going forward, let's see what happens. But in my opinion, right, from what I've read a lot of different articles, and I've gone to the Vada websites, gone to Vada, and I read a lot, which some of these people don't do. And what I think with Ryan Garcia and his situation, what everything is going to hinge on is him being able to prove that he unintentionally took something that may have been contaminated, and he's got to prove that. And that way it lessens the fine or lessens the punishment, or nothing happens to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's either going to be a small fine, small punishment, or nothing at all. Because you look at when Eddie Hearn comes out here, he's pissed off because Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney, and Eddie Hearn calls Devin a friend. But then Ryan Garcia said horrible stuff about Eddie Hearn too. Ryan Garcia's out here saying all kind of crap. Matter of fact, Ryan Garcia is so damn foolish. Let me show you something here. He's out there, man. Ryan Garcia's out there. The shit he's saying. Let me show you just how crazy he is with the stuff that he's saying, that it makes no sense. I think I retweeted it. Hold on. I'm going to show you. This just shows you just how ridiculous this guy is and why nobody's taking him serious. And a lot of people want him here it is right here. Look. Ryan Garcia apologizes to George Kambosos, right? Because of Ryan Garcia yesterday saying that that he had sex with George Kambosos' wife. He said that shit on Mother's Day. So nobody liked that shit from Ryan Garcia. But then he comes back and he apologizes, saying, I was just joking. I mean, man, again, no one knows how to take that guy. You know what I'm saying? Here it is right here. Bro, I was joking. My bad. Ha ha ha. That's not funny. And what he says too, he says on a Sunday too, joke. This is Kambosos. F you, like I said. If I ever see you, it's on. I don't give a F. Backtracking as a joke now, nah. Me and you, happy Mother's Day. So Kambosos, he's saying the things he's supposed to say. I personally think he needs to leave Ryan Garcia alone because Ryan Garcia put the bing bings on him. But at the same time, this man came out here and said he had sex with his wife. And that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So nonetheless, I think a lot of people are rooting for Ryan Garcia to take a fall, a catastrophic fall from his position in boxing right now. And I think he needs someone to put a foot in his ass. I do. But when it comes to this testing shit, I'm waiting to see what comes back with the B samples. But I don't think that's the end of it. I'm waiting to see if he can prove, which I think he will be able to. Doesn't mean that I think he's being honest. I just think what I know about boxing and goddamn corruption, you know what I'm saying? And all the years and years of this crap going on in goddamn boxing. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this whole thing gets kind of a little tap on the wrist and, all right, you're good to go. And they just accept that there was possibly something tainted. This shit about him being banned indefinitely, and a 2-year ban and a 1-year ban, a 6-year ban, and Garnett take his purse and let all the companies, but the betting apps and the casinos who lost money on him sue him and make him pay back that $50 million. That's just taking it to the goddamn stupid. You know what I'm saying? Let's just chill and see what happens. But I do think, as a result of all the craziness, it's because this whole shit was mishandled. The whole thing was mishandled. The whole thing. And I'm not defending him. I'm not defending Haney. I personally don't give a goddamn about either one of them guys. I just like boxing. I'm gonna talk about the stories that's the events in boxing. But I just think when you really want to start blaming people, man, trace this shit all the way back to Vada and how they handled it and how they released the information. Goddamn, if you're gonna release information and then say, well, we still have more research we need to perform or more extensive tests that we need to perform, so why release the shit? That's all I'm saying. That's crazy to me. Unless there's some rule that says once you test the samples, you have within a certain amount of time to release that information to the I don't want to say constituents, but I say to the parties involved, even if further testing was required. But if that's what it says, then they need to come and they need to goddamn make updates to their instructions and shit, because that shit is dumb, in my opinion. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. I'm about to go walk right now and go. Matter of fact, where's my phone? I'm about to go live right now while I'm walking. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.